Microphone's on, we're ready to go. Welcome back to Tech in 10. Ryan will make an appearance here again, don't worry. But I'm just going to cover autumn calving. So Tech in 10 is either myself or Ryan on his own, and now that we're very busy, we'll cover a topic in 10 minutes. Today it's autumn calving, so let's press go. Okay, autumn calving. Very poor artist, but cows coming up to calving time. What are the key things? Obviously, everyone talks about colostrum. We can influence colostrum even before calving time because it's got twice the fat and protein of normal milk. So the diet pre-calving, 7 to 14 days out, can actually influence colostrum quality. We want to get the cues right, or the 1, 2, 3. So quality is really important. So what drives quality? Genetics and a number of factors with feeding. We can measure it on farm. Colostrum is still foundational. You can check calves, so this is calving time here. In the first 7 days, you can actually do blood tests with your own vet to check for passive transfer, that the antibodies, so the cow is producing these antibodies that she's transferring through colostrum to the calf. And we can look at this, and this is the foundational piece, why we keep going back to colostrum time and time again. The only thing I would say about colostrum that I've harped on about in recent videos is hygiene. Because it's got twice the fat and protein of normal milk, just watch those dump buckets, stomach tubes and feeders. Fat leaves a slimy layer, bugs love it. In the young gut of the calf, if we're trying to put in antibodies plus bugs, harmful bugs, it can be a challenge. The next thing that we want to get right on autumn calving is feeding the calf. So this has become a kind of minefield. I'm a fan of colostrum, good utilization of transition milk where you can, and whole milk. But a lot of people are feeding milk replacers. There's different products and different protocols. Just remember, in the first 50 days, that there's a thing called metabolic programming. So if the calf is just barely on a metabolic knife edge, it's surviving, barely keeping its immune system going. If we are to get optimized digestion and nutrition into that calf, its organ cells are doubling, including the mammary cells in the heifer. So we can actually prime that young calf with more milk feeding in the first 50 days. Now there's compensating regrowth after, of course, but I think it's a really important time to get feeding right. Attention to detail and consistency, they're the key things. And if we think about the impact of immune function on feeding, that's really, really key. Hygiene is another key thing, and it's from all the way from the calving pins to navels to feeding equipment right up to weaning. We want to think about hygiene. Even when we think about hygiene, we think about bedding, and we think about the calf inside the bedding. And I didn't promise good, keeping things dry and warm. That's part of the hygiene story. So we're always trying to balance immunity on one side and infection pressure on the other side. So we're trying to drive down infection pressure and we're trying to increase immunity. So colostrum is that immunity piece. Feeding. Hygiene is about driving down the amount of bugs the calf is exposed to. Then space per calf, trying to give optimal space. All these things will lead to better calf performance. The average daily gain. They reduce down stress. And stress has a huge impact on what we're trying to achieve because it lowers immunity. We see more sick calves. Again, think about the space the calf is lying in. If it's getting cold, what are we doing for calves? Plenty warm, dry light, good drainage. The environment the calf is in, using our nose. If you're getting pneumonia year after year, that's absolutely key. If I was creating the perfect pill for calves to give, the health pill, colostrum and feeding go in first. I talk about precision microbes. Colostrum and feeding are key. Then the environment the calf is in. I have this concept of biological optimization. What's that mean? It's very simple. If we look after the calves, be it bulls or heifers, they give us more. If we think about our heifers, we're keeping them for longer. We want them to produce milk over their lifetimes. What we do in the pre-wean period is key. Now, when it comes up to weaning, just remember this. Slow and steady changes. So if we're trying to have a milk feeding curve that we're trying to take milk out, do it slow and steady over the 2 to 3 weeks. Having clean water and concentrates available early and upping that concentrate intake to over 1.5 kilos per day at weaning time. Again, calving is a system. There's every step in the chain is really important. When we think about autumn calving and gut health and where precision microbes plays a role in, well, if we think about the microbes in the digestive tract of the calf, they're involved in digestion, immune function. We're trying to drive average daily gains. We're trying to put nutrition into the calf to get that metabolic programming going, to get growth rates, and you're never going to get as much value for a kilo of dry matter in milk ever again in the calf's lifetime. So a kilo of dry matter in to get a kilo of growth. Digestion is really key. So we're supporting better digestion, which aids with performance from a digestive point of view. But really important, 70% of the calf's immune system is in the gut. And if we get diarrheas or disruptions in the gut microbes, it has an impact locally. You know the impacts of scour and diarrhea, but it's an overall impact. The calf that gets diarrhea is, I think, 10 times more likely to get pneumonia. So if you're looking at gut health, you're supporting digestion, immune function, and providing protection. So Precision Microbes is a unique pro and postbiotic liquid. So this video really is about, I suppose, Precision Microbes this autumn. It's a unique pro and postbiotic liquid. It's 30 mils for 30 days. Some people feed it right up to weaning. It's a liquid pro and postbiotic. So the protocols are, I would start the calves on it as soon as possible in colostrum or soon after birth with 30 mils. It to be fed daily. So if we've got group feeders, it can be fed in bulk, or if you have milk carts, it can be mixed in there. But the 30 mils for 30 days minimum. If you get digestive upsets, pop in an extra 30 mils for 3 to 4 days in the evening feed. Okay. If you've automated feeders, interesting, we're doing some trial work at the moment, and we've noticed that when calves go on to automated feeders for the first 48 hours, there's huge variance in the group, but their milk intakes can decrease. And what we're seeing is that because Precision Microbes is quite a palatable product, it does help with intakes. So it can be fed through automated feeders. You do require a liquid dispenser. Certainly the 30 mils for 30 days gets a lot of farms that are trying to use the product from a digestive function point of view, or digestive health and helping support digestion works well. Those looking for that average daily gain performance, particularly maybe in heifers or any calves, going right up to weaning, that's where we've seen a lot of our average daily gains increasing between control and treatment groups is up to weaning. So why is it a good product? Well, it's a biological product. It's another tool. It's supporting you in your farm systems. Look, do you need any supplement at the end of the day? If you're getting everything right in these areas I talked about, maybe not. But most farms know there's challenges around stress, weather changes, environment, with dehorning, castration, different things going on. It's an extra support tool to aid digestive function, to help with overall calf performance, and it works. Again, talk to your own vet ahead of Autumn Calving about Precision Microbes. If you want to reach out to us, info@precisionmicrobes.com. We've loads of calf material on much more longer format on calfhealthchampions.ie or calfhealthchampions.co.uk. Those two websites are there. A lot of our trial work is on that there as well. So just a reminder, Autumn Calving is coming up. Get the basics right. Precision Microbes, some of the protocols. Happy, safe farming. That's it for Tech in 10 this week.